Hey guys, this is X-Man Vaughn here with a basic guide on airsoft and or paintball apparel. Mostly what I'm going to be talking about in this video is the basics. If you're just now getting into airsoft and or paintball, this is the apparel that you're going to need to get into it. The first thing, let's just jump right into it. This is a BDU that I'm wearing. This can be bought at the Army Surplus store. You guys probably have one near you. There's only $10 for the jacket, $10 for a pair of pants, that's $20 for a set, and that's all you're going to need. The rest of the accessories I'll show you guys in a minute. The most important thing, I need to do this first thing, you guys are always going to need eye protection. This is a pretty expensive goggles, but if you guys ever buy any kind of cheaper gun, and it comes with safety first goggles, those aren't going to work. You're going to need to buy something way stronger, because chances are those aren't just going to work. If you guys are working with just spring-powered crap, then you guys can use those. By the way, in this video, I'm very against spring-powered anything, unless it's a dual-powered sort of thing. If you're spending $20 on an assault rifle, it most likely isn't a very good assault rifle. One of the more important things is a mask for airsoft. This is not a paintball mask, this is plastic. It's a little bit cheaper than the other one that I'm about to show you. This gives you great eye protection. It's very mobile. You can look up and down really well, you know. Trust me, it's pretty important that you can. You'd be surprised with what you can get, such as this. You can't look down as much. You almost can't see your feet sometimes because of how bulky some of these masks set. I call this one my juggernaut because it's rubber and it's a lot bigger. It spreads over your face, covers back here, past your ears. You're also going to want that. Getting shot in the ear, you're not going to have a good time. Now, that's one. This one's going to be a little bit more expensive because it's bigger and it's rubber. And it's more name brand. This one's going to be a little bit cheaper. I suggest this one, but only that because of the mobility. If you can find a better rubber, more reliable, I like plastic because durability purposes, but this one's going to protect you way more in an airsoft fight. This could be used in a paintball, I'm pretty sure. Don't take my word for using any kind of airsoft mask in a paintball fight, but I'm pretty sure this will work for a paintball. Getting into gloves, pretty important. If you get shot in the hand, every time I do, I bruise up really bad and it breaks the skin, especially if you get shot in the knuckle. So what I do suggest is a netted glove with the fingers cut off. You can buy this at Ross for like $5 for a pair. A lot of people don't like the way that they look, but I personally think they look good, and they're more important because you can actually feel around in your pockets and all that. You could do, it's more of a mobility kind of problem that these, if you have, I'm sure a lot of you guys have these kind of work gloves that you guys are trying to do that with, more of a makeshift kind of costume you guys are going to need to go with all this. And you just can't feel around as much. They're much more durable, and if you get shot, you're not going to get hurt. But I would suggest finger cut. They protect your knuckles, but they're a lot more mobile. Jumping into the rest of protection, this is an arm pad. This is more of the glorious things that you can buy, such as knee pads and arm pads. And I love the arm pads for this because they're brown, so they're not tacky with anything that you can wear. Woodland, they look fine. Arctic, they'll look fine. If you buy digital camo and then put it on top of Woodland, it's not going to look good. Brown will look good with anything. And not to mention that these are one size fits all. You just slide your arm in, put the strap around it, you're set. That's what I love about this arm. These legs are not the same, however, but they're brown and they're fitted really, really well for protection. You can hit the ground as hard as you can and you'll be fine, as long as you don't hit you in the head unless you have a helmet. Which, of course, a helmet. If you really want to go for the authenticity feel, you can buy a $25 helmet at Army Surplus. This is a simpler model. You can buy this for like $100, and they're much newer. But these ones are a little bit older model. You can take it out and you can. It's just a cloth that you can take out, and this is woodland camo, but you can take it off and make it desert because it's just a cloth over the helmet itself. Hopefully you guys know that. It's very simple straps. I suggest not putting that in a fight, but it looks really cool. One of the things that I do suggest taking into an actual battle is a boonie hat. These things are $10 at Army Surplus. Very mobile, protect you from the sun, and they're great for camo purposes. If you're putting your head in any kind of camo near you, it's going to hide you pretty well also. These ones have air vents, $10. Army Surplus. This is what they call an on-demand mask. This is great for winter scenes or anything like that. good protection against airsoft. I wouldn't permit it for paintball, but it's up to you guys. It would work though. Great for the colder. It holds in heat really well. You can buy it, $20, Sportsman's. Or you could buy it at Army Surplus. Sportsman's is actually where I buy my ammo or guns, anything like that. Apparel, I would definitely go with Army Surplus. Speaking of ammo, I bought this at Walmart. I don't like shopping at Walmart for anything like this, but this is a 10,000 count of camo ammo, $15. This is a 400 count, $2 at Walmart. I suggest buying in bulk, unless you're really just not that into it and you just want to save a little bit of money. But definitely buying in bulk is the best way to go for ammo. If I were you guys, I would go with biodegradable, especially if you're going to be playing in your yard and not somewhere official, like that you have to pay money to go in. Biodegradable might be a little bit more expensive depending on what you're looking at, but I would definitely suggest buying something as simple as camo ammo, whatever you guys can. Now that was a 12 gram. Now never put the wrong kind of gram inside your gun. It will destroy your gun. Not entirely destroy your gun. It's going to mess with it a little bit. I suggest looking into what gram your gun takes and then buying that certain gram. If you ever buy anything in a flea market, anything like that, and they hand you a bag of BBs that different assorted colors, just throw that away or give it to someone. It's not worth doing at all. You're going to want to buy it in the simple container that comes with the same sort of BBs in the bag, or box, or canister, whatever. Going into this, we're going to need a belt for any kind of carry-on that you need. Really important, like a canteen, secondary, like pistol, anything like that. You're going to want this on hand, so you're going to want a belt. Pretty important to have a belt, actually, I found. Now, one of the less necessary things is a backpack. This I would not suggest at all for any kind of official place you're going to go, like if you have to pay admission to go. If you're screwing around in your yard with your friends though, this is pretty fun to have because you can carry a lot with you. Pretty self-explanatory. It's a backpack. It's $50. It's got great space, a lot of pockets, a lot of buckles. You can mount your gun on it. $50 at Army Surplus. Now, getting into the less necessary things for sure. This is a vest, but I do suggest it for people that are going all out. A vest, this is a $100 vest from Army Surplus. I actually bought this for $20 at my local flea market a few hours ago, actually. I've been testing it out. It's fairly adjustable. I have not got it to fit around my waist yet, but they have this exact thing at an Army Surplus, the $100. You can buy it a little bit cheaper, $65, different model. If you buy it plated, it's going to have these, it's going to be a lot bulkier, it's going to be a little bit more expensive. Definitely if you're looking to spend money, that's where you got to go. Now, if you're really looking to spend money, boots. These are about $65 boots. At Army Surplus should be about $65. I bought these $25 flea market. Like I said, flea market is not reliable for these sort of things, but apparel sometimes they are. These are a dime a dozen, everything that I've showed you. If you can find them at good prices at a flea market, I'd say go for it. Be careful, do not buy a gun at a flea market. That is the most iffy thing you could ever do while getting into this sort of thing. Do not buy a gun from any sort of used resource. Don't buy it from a flea market, a yard sale, don't do anything like that. Get it from somewhere that is reliable. I suggest Sportsman's Warehouse is a really great place to get ammo and guns and all that. That is pretty much it, guys. I've run through everything apparel-wise. Anything to go with tips through guns, I suggest electric, CO2, for pistols. Electric gas-powered assault rifles are a great way to go. If you really want to go with something good, you're going to be spending about $100 on an assault rifle. This is a $100 gun, and it is spring-powered. But the catch is, it's also electric. It's called a dual-power gun. This is $100 at Sportsman's Warehouse. 400 count clip. Just giving you guys a good example. This is a good gun. It's $100, like I said. Electric. This thing doesn't give out on you very well, so if you're getting into the sport, you want to spend some money on a good gun. Alright guys, this is X-Man Vaughn signing off. Thanks.